This is KUGAN CASSIUS. We're at the Plaza here for David Haye versus Tyson Fury press conference for their fight on September the 28th at Manchester Arena. With me, I've got the Hayemaker, David Haye. Hello, David.
Hello.
You all right?
I'm very well, thank you for asking, yes.
Yeah. Tyson Fury in that press conference, how did you sum him up, his performance in the press conference?
I thought it was a 10 out of 10 for effort. He really did. He went all guns blazing. He went out there cheering, banging his fist down on the table, you know, making all kinds of outlandish accusations and predictions. And, you know, I'd give him an A+ for his effort. A+ for effort. Technical merit, maybe like -4.
When Tyson Fury is coming out with all these things, what is going through your head? Do you think of something to come back with, or are you genuinely laughing to yourself? Or?
At the start, I started thinking about coming back with stuff, but then I'd be lowering myself to his level. You know, a couple of times he asked some questions and I tried to answer him. For instance, he said, you know, Steve Cunningham is the same size as me. And we're not the same size. I know for a fact we're not the same size. Although we both fought at cruiserweight, he used to eat himself up to make the 200-pound limit and used to come in a lot lighter, whereas I was heavier and come down to cruiserweight. Tried to get that across, but his brain couldn't comprehend the new information that was being put into it. So we kind of short-circuited and started babbling on something else. Anyway, yeah, so little things like that. So after a while, I was like, okay, just let him talk and just sit back and just relax.
How's your hand?
They do say never to argue with an idiot, as they will always beat you on experience, and that was clearly the case today.
How's your hand?
Hand's fantastic, thank you for asking. Back to full health and ready to rain down punches on a Tyson Fury.
Did you have to have a conversation with Manuel Charr leading up to this fight about potentially fighting him in the future? Or?
I haven't had that conversation, no. The last conversation I had was at a press conference with him. The fight's not happening. I think Adam has those conversations. That's his job.
That's his job. No, I just wondered. The last time I spoke to you when we was in the Sky studio, you said that fight still could happen at some point.
You never know. May happen. May happen. At this moment in time, I'm fighting Tyson Fury, so focusing on that. Whoever's after that is after that. But at this stage, 100%, all guns blazing on Tyson Fury.
Can you tell us anything about the actual eventual split of the purse? Was it 50-50 in the end?
It was 50-50, just like I recommended from the start. You know, we gave him an offer that we thought no man on this earth can refuse, but he somehow found a way to try to wriggle out of it, saying, I think at first he had cold feet, and he started saying, I want 80-20, knowing that I'm going to say no, it's not going to happen. But, you know, back and forth, it was fine. It's 50-50, down the middle, put everything in the pot, split it, you go your way, I go my way. He'll never earn this type of money ever again if he had 10 boxing careers. So I wish him luck. I hope he doesn't waste his money, and I hope he has a nice big holiday and has some fun after this fight, because it's the last time he'll be earning this type of haymaker money, that's for sure.
Does this fight catapult you straight into a world title fight?
No fight catapults you to a world title fight unless it's a final eliminator, and that still doesn't catapult you into a world title fight. This fight was just a fight for the fans. This is just a fight to get the boxing fans titillated and get them all excited. And people want to see this guy Tyson Fury knock Spark out. You know, they hear him talking, they hear him making these outlandish claims. I'm going to do this. I'm the greatest ever. I can beat you one hand tied my back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. People just want to see him get sparked. And who better to spark you than the sparker himself? You know, the Hayemaker, someone who's renowned for knocking people the hell out. You know, my style against his style, I think my attribute is, you know, landing big punches, hard, crisp, accurate punches. He doesn't have any one attribute, I don't say. He's big. There you go. That's it. His attribute is his size, and he tries to implement his size on his opponents. But, you know, I've fought bigger. I've beaten bigger. I fought and beaten better. You know, he's never done anything in his 21 fights thus far that makes me believe that he's, you know, I can't remember any fight where he'd say, did you see Tyson that fight? He did this, this and this. That was really good, don't you think? What did he do with Steve Cunningham? He got knocked down. Remember, Steve Cunningham was a small cruiserweight who had a 39% knockout rate at cruiserweight. He was a non-punching cruiserweight, you know, and he found himself on the floor against that guy. And you know, although Steve Cunningham's a good cruiserweight, he's not a heavyweight. You know, never been close to being a heavyweight. He had to eat himself up to 210, which was a silly thing for him to do. But he done it and lost, and he just got outmanned in that fight. He got roughed up and pushed over and forearmed, and he got a bit messy. You know, the referee should have took care in that fight a little bit more. But you know, it is what it is. He won the fight fair and square. But if he thinks he can do that type of stuff to me, he's in for a world of pain and a world of hurt. While he's conscious, anyway, because I can switch the light out pretty quick.
You said for quite a long time that it was only a Klitschko fight that interested you. Obviously, the dynamics of that changed. At what point in your life did you think, I do fancy this Tyson Fury fight? Was it after the Cunningham fight? Before that?
It's been a slow burner. It's been building up. Even people kept telling me, "Oh, when we fight Tyson Fury," I keep saying, "Well, what's he ever done to deserve to fight me?" I'm like, just dismissed him many times. Dismissed him. No, I can't even lower myself to that level. Then you keep hearing it every day. Then it stops being when you fight for the title again. When you fight Klitschko again, to why don't you beat Tyson Fury? Why don't you shut him up? Why don't you knock him out? You know, he's an idiot. I really want to see him spark. So okay, you got to give the. I mean, it's an entertainment business. I'm in this to give the fans the fights that they truly desire, and they do desire this fight. You know, people listen to him talking, banging his fists, screaming and shouting with his silly voice, and they want to see him get knocked out. So my good fans out there, all the people following me on Twitter at Mr. David Haye, you will get what you require. You will get what you truly deserve. Come September 28th, live on Sky Box Office.
I've just got one more thing to ask you. A common opinion about this fight is they say that if you're going to win, you're going to knock out Tyson Fury early. The later the rounds go, it goes in Tyson's favour. How do you think about that?
Well, that is the same theory that every single one of my fights have had. The same thing for Vlad, same thing for Audley, same thing for Chisora. I'm early, they're late. Yeah, I end up stopping a lot of people late nowadays. Let them feel that. If they feel that I'm vulnerable late, I'm not sure what I've done recently to suggest that I'm vulnerable late, but you know, I hurt Nikolai Valuev in the last round. By rights, he should have used his weight over the distance to grind me down, but it didn't happen. I hurt Vladimir late doors in the last round. He was hurt. You know, so really, I actually get better with the rounds.
Are you prepared to expect the unexpected from Tyson Fury in the lead up to this fight?
You can expect the unexpected within reason. You know, he's not going to turn into Pernell Whitaker overnight. You know, no matter how hard he trains his training camp, he's not going to turn into some sort of slick defensive genius wizard. He's not going to get coordination all of a sudden. The guy's very you know, his body and his brain aren't really connected. Even when he got up from the, have a look at the tape. When he got up from the table, he clipped the floor. He's just gangly and cumbersome. He's got no. His motor skills aren't quite what they should be. He should have done a lot more stuff as a child. He should have trained more as a child because his connections would be a bit better. But he didn't. You know, he was probably sitting in somewhere eating Big Mac and fries or something. But I'm looking forward to finishing his illustrious career in one night extravaganza.
All right, David, listen, thank you very much for talking to us. Everyone and their grandmother are looking forward to watching this fight. Yeah. So, pay-per-view, Sky Box Office, September 28th.
Manchester Arena, eventum.co.uk, I think it is, to get your tickets, which are going fast, I might add. Yeah, but you're looking well, you're looking healthy, you're looking trim. Yeah. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep doing it. It's nice to see people aiming for goals and achieving them. You're definitely on way to achieving whatever weight goal you've made, because every time I see you, you're shrinking slowly but surely, and it's commendable.
Another stone and I'll fight Flintoff.
Sounds good to me. Just keep going. You know,
you train me to fight Flintoff.
You could be my sparring partner if you wanted. No, I think you're about as coordinated as Tyson Fury, so that might be okay. Bit of practice. I could practice my big finish.
Right, we'll think about that. Thank you very much for talking to us, David, and best of luck on the 28th.
Thank you very much, guys, and tune in. It's going to be a fantastic knockout victory for myself. And Tyson Fury's son, you're going down.
KUGAN CASSIUS with David Haye here at the Plaza Hotel. Thank you very much.